A moment out with our Friday night show and have ourselves a little wellness break. Spend a little time thinking about what we're doing for ourselves. And of course, when I talk about wellness breaks, we think of the amazing Andrew Lessman. For over 4 decades, this is a gentleman that has been dedicated to pioneering the very finest vitamins and supplements that you can buy anywhere in the world. One of the things that Andrew does is something called a monthly special, or monthly specials. During the month of May, Andrew premiered 3 monthly specials that are coming to a close, and we get to share with you what they are. With that in mind, let me welcome on in once again the amazing Andrew Lessman. Andrew, good evening. How are you?
I'm good. I'm not feeling that amazing. I'm stuck in holiday traffic.
Do you know, our producer Steve just said there was a lot of traffic today, even when I was coming to work, Andrew.
Oh, it's terrible. I happen to be in Los Angeles, and it's just, oof. Don't move to LA. The traffic, especially on holidays, is absolutely crazy.
Well, it's like it could be a renamed Andrew on the Move segment. Wherever you are, Andrew, we're happy to hear your voice.
Well, it's the side of the road.
Yeah, you're in Los Angeles, where obviously we're getting into the summer spirit, the summer swing of things. Our first monthly special, the Acetyl L-Carnitine, kind of brings into focus maybe some of our summer weight loss goals, exercise goals, but also, as you've always told me, the most important molecule when it comes to brain health as well.
Yeah, it's interesting. It underscores how the design of our body isn't accidental. That when you look at key molecules don't tend to have a single role.
Right.
You know, we know about CoQ10 and energy production, but also cellular protection. Acetyl L-Carnitine is one of those molecules that is as indispensable for energy in the brain and for neurotransmitters in the brain as it is for energy production in every cell, because the most important or the most highly concentrated source of energy in our body, as much as we might not like it, is fat. And the molecule that's required to access the energy in that fat, or as we call it more commonly, burn that fat,
right, is
carnitine. So in a funny way, a molecule that's critical for our brain and brain function, and there's just a long list of incredible science and research there, is also absolutely essential for fat-burning metabolism. And it makes sense because the brain is a fatty structure. Energy is critical for the functioning of every organ in our body, and our brain is the most energy-hungry body in our body, organ in our body by far. Despite its relatively small size, it uses more energy per unit of weight than any other organ in our body. So acetyl L-carnitine is critical for our brain. So if you want to benefit in terms of fitness and exercise and fat-burning metabolism, it's a critical molecule. You will also then enjoy the benefits for your brain, or vice versa. So it's always exciting to see that with my products, we don't warn you about side effects. We just get to tell you about all the wonderful other benefits that Mother Nature designed into this molecule.
And Andrew, price-wise, because I'll go over the pricing in just a second. Before I do, though, I'm correct in saying it used to be really very expensive compared to what we have it on offer for today.
This used to be a molecule that rivaled coenzyme Q10 in terms of cost per capsule.
Wow.
And now, even though CoQ10 has gone down 90% over the years, this product is even less expensive than CoQ10. Because, mind you, you're getting a full 500 milligrams per capsule.
Right.
That's a typical CoQ10 is 200, and that's ultra-high potency. So you're getting more than double the potency, but this is just a little bit more than a dime a capsule. So this is not, I mean, when you think of a dime per capsule, normally you think of calcium or fiber. You think of the unusually affordable ingredients.
Yeah.
That's not acetyl L-carnitine, at least until now. So it's wonderful how such an important molecule has become so affordable.
Well, pricing, if you look at the offer, again, only good in the month of May. So May is nearly upon us, the end. So if you'd like to order, we'd certainly love to send some to you in a 60 caps, a 120, 240, or 360. This is where the price is going to be at the end of the month. This is how you can shop for it today. You know, I mean, even the 360, to Andrew's point, is just $49.90. So for the largest size, just $49.90. And even then it's on 3 flex pay. So you're saving nearly as much as you're spending. There's a lot of intrigue about this. And Andrew, I'd love to just read a couple of the reviews, if I may.
Sure.
Because they are compelling to say the least. Here's the first one over on this side of the screen. This one says, can't do without. I recently added this product to my vitamin and supplement routine. What a difference. I have extra energy, but not in a jittery, hyper way, just in a feel-good way. I think my mental focus is sharper as well. A nice side effect is that I don't seem to get hungry between meals. And then this is a fabulous review titled, Gave Me My Brain Memory Back. I'm reordering, and I've been using this for over a year. Since being on this supplement, I feel more normal and don't lose my train of thought as I used to. Having seen the devastation of my grandma with cognitive issues, and now my mom, I am having her supplement this as well. We have to be proactive with our own health. I discovered recently many medications contribute to memory loss, and it really is scary. Doctors don't warn people of this. Andrew, so many different angles of which you could approach this from in terms of the reviews and what people say about it, but it really is that foundation of doing good for ourselves in terms of our brain health, giving our bodies what it needs. I mean, isn't that the point?
Well, it's giving our body what it needs to engage in fat metabolism. And many of us this time of year is when we have that sort of second wind, that second opportunity, the enthusiasm that perhaps got us started on a weight loss program, whether it's going to be exercise or diet, changing our diet a little bit. What I always say, the simple stuff is just cutting out the simple carbs, cutting out the sugar, and that really will give you an edge. Even if everything else remains equal, it really provides an opportunity. But when we give our body that opportunity, what we're doing is we're encouraging it to burn stored fat. Burning stored fat, the analogy I always give, it's like when you start a fire in a fireplace. It's easy to light some kindling, some twigs, or some newspaper.
Right.
You wouldn't try to light a log with a match.
Right.
It just doesn't work. So fat is that log. It's the highest octane fuel in our body, but the metabolism necessary to access the energy stored in that fat and therefore burn the fat and get rid of that fat is the most complicated. And unfortunately, we don't maintain the tooling for it if we're not stimulating and requiring it from our body. So what acetyl L-carnitine does, it ensures that you have what is typically the most limiting component or resource available for that fat-burning metabolism when we stimulate it properly. So at the same time, and not a drug or a medicine, at the same time, it provides a tool for the most important organ in our body. I always say that, you know, our liver really detoxifies our body, but without our brain, we really can't appreciate the quality of the life we have. So we really can't function at our best as we age without ensuring that our brain has the tools it requires. And it's a very solid argument to be made that acetyl L-carnitine is the most important molecule to supplement to support our healthy brain.
You're doing something amazing for your brain and also helping to aid those summer goals that maybe you've got. That's why there's always so much interest and why I'm thrilled that, Andrew, you chose this as a monthly special. Pricing, as you said, Andrew, this won't be a today's special per se, but this really is today's special value.
Yeah, this won't be a today's special this year or in the next year or so. It's not typically a today's special. It's the pricing at $49, I think, on the large side.
Correct.
That's between a dime and 15 cents a capsule.
Incredible.
13 cents or so a capsule. So for a normally very expensive ingredient, it's extremely affordable. You do not need to take more than one capsule daily. Even if you took one capsule every other day, I would still see a difference in taking a product like this at this level of potency. It's not 50 or 100 milligrams. It's a full 500 milligrams. And again, acetyl L-carnitine, it supports the production of the most important neurotransmitter in the brain, which is acetylcholine. It's necessary, again, for all fat-burning metabolism. So even if you think about your heart, arguably many say the most important organ in our body, so we don't need to argue about it, whether it's our heart or our brain. Carnitine is most concentrated in our heart because our heart needs to utilize that carnitine to access the fat that's necessary to fuel the heart. So no matter how you view it from the standpoint of our brain, from our heart, from our general well-being, for energy level, or again, for supporting fat-burning metabolism because that's important to us and our health, then acetyl L-carnitine is just an incredibly flexible, agile tool that could help us in all these areas.
And that's the perfect way to sum it up, Andrew, because you took the words out of my mouth. I was just gonna say, for anybody watching, it's compelling hearing what it can do for us in terms of our brain health. For anybody who is watching that is right now engaged in a weight loss routine or an exercise program, this will help you maximize those benefits. And I think the point is, Andrew, as we head over to our next monthly special, is that when we are on some kind of weight loss or exercise program, we want to make sure that we're getting the most out of it because we're putting a lot of effort towards seeing results.